Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Squid Sims and I'm so happy you're here. Today we are finishing up this cozy autumn home, very inspired by fall. If you haven't seen part 1, I will link it in the description of this video. But this is a house that I built. It's very inspired by fall. As I said in my first video, I've been really inspired by just the whole season of fall, and so I wanted to make a build that was very cozy and warm and really a lot of like browns and woods and oranges and just fall all over. It looks like fall threw up in this house. That was the goal. So if you, like I said, if you haven't seen the first part, I do all of the furnishing, build the house, and all of that. I'm just realizing that window clipped and I hope that I fix it. I'm sure I do, but it's really bothering me. So wow, did I not notice that the window was clipping? Well, either way. But yeah, this house is actually on the gallery. My gallery name is squidputer. I'm trying to get it changed. But it's squid, like it's spelled here, and then P-U-T-E-R, which is, again, I don't know why I chose that gallery name, but anyway, I'm trying to get it changed. So, right now I'm just putting some clutter in the inside of the build, just kind of putting some finishing touches on everything. And it was a struggle to figure out what curtains I wanted to use in this, and I said this in the first video, but this build took me almost 3 hours because I am just like really indecisive and I really need to work on that. So I'm definitely gonna work that. Actually, I recorded 2 videos yesterday and today, and I really tried to be like more decisive and have a little bit of a quicker build, so hopefully I won't have 3 hours of footage anymore, but we'll see. This is also like I'm building, house from the ground up, and those other videos are just me like furnishing apartments. So I actually just recorded a video of an apartment in San Myshuno, but I used all of the industrial loft kit stuff. So if you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and look out for that video when it comes. It should be out in the next few days, but I'm really excited about that. So I did like this little gallery wall right here above the stairs. I feel like I always do this like in every single one of my builds, especially if I'm making like a cozy or like a family home, just because like for some reason I feel like that's something that families do a lot in real life. Like they put a little gallery wall, and it's usually like photos of like their family or their kids or whatever. So I thought that it just looked really nice here. I did struggle quite a bit trying to figure out what all I wanted to put on this wall. So you see me struggle a little bit. I'm actually surprised I didn't cut this out, but I should have, but that's okay. You just get to struggle with me. I think I actually end up like trying to move on and then I just go back and change it anyway. I didn't want it to look like too modern, which is why I took those tiny living paintings out, but I wanted it to look like a little bit more cozy and realistic. I think I actually used that picture from Cottage Living, I feel like, twice. Yep, I sure do. I actually really like that picture because the different swatches has different photos in it, which I really like, so you can use it more than once and it not be super repetitive. So yeah. I also feel like sunflowers are very fallish. So I think I end up going back and just using that sunflower picture, honestly. I don't know why, but I always struggle with like wall art and just like wall decorations in The Sims. Just because like I don't put a lot of stuff on the walls in real life, so I don't really ever know like what to put. But those lanterns from Cottage Living, oh my word, they are so beautiful, and just like the textures and the detail of them is just, I love it. I really tried to clutter up this kitchen because it's, when I think about fall, I think of like baking and cooking and spending a lot of time in the kitchen and just having a really I like this this feel of just like having kind of a cluttered kitchen in the sense that like it's being used, you know, like a very used kitchen. Because again, thinking of fall time, it just makes me think of like cooking and baking and all of that. So I really love the clutter items that came from cottage living for the kitchen, especially like that little pot that's on the right side there. Absolutely love that item. I'm just realizing now too that I think I forgot to put like a microwave or like a coffee pot or something in this build, which I don't like put in every single one of my builds, but I definitely do try to give them like at least a couple of small appliances. The coffee machine is really, really annoying in actual gameplay, so I don't use that very often, but sometimes I do, just to make the kitchen look a little bit more realistic. Sorry about the noises. I am dog sitting right now, and she is whining, so I apologize for that. If you hear some dog noises, she growls and whines and barks pretty much every time she hears a noise, so it's lovely. But yeah, now I'm just adding some finishing touches to the upstairs. I'm just realizing also that I left that light right there above the stairs where there is no ceiling, so that makes a lot of sense. Love that. But that's okay. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, just adding a couple more windows to the hallway, because again, just forgot that the hallway also needs windows. Added a little desk up there. Again, just adding some finishing touches. And then these lights, I do this in almost every single one of my Sims kitchens because it's so realistic to have lights underneath the cabinets, and it just adds like so much lighting into the kitchen. I love like having a bright kitchen, so it really helps. So I just use the I put move objects on, and then I just use the 9 key to move the lights up, and I think it looks really good. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think I also use this like fall, this little fall welcome rug, which at first I was like, that looks really cheesy, but now looking back, I do end up keeping it, but now looking at it after the fact, I think it actually looks really cute. So I tried a couple of different options, but I just ended up going with the leaves. I don't love some of the cheesiness that The Sims has, which is why, again, a lot of the reason I don't usually clutter up my houses, because I just feel like, again, it looks kind of cheesy, but I thought that looked really cute. So I'm just adding some different lights up here, adding some clutter to the master bedroom, doing all the things, lots of candles in this house to just add to the coziness. I love, love, love those little basket items that came with Dream Home Decorator. It's like some of the best items that we have, like so cute. Also, I'm doing this voiceover on September 6th, so tomorrow, September 7th, we get an update for the spa day. I think it's a game pack, and they're adding nail polish. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Nail polish and toe polish. Toe polish? Toenail polish. Not toe polish. Oh my gosh. Like manicures and pedicures and stuff. That's really exciting. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they added to that pack. Because, I mean, I think the most talked about thing is the nail polish and the toenail polish, but I'm looking forward to seeing, like, what other things they add, because that pack really has so much potential, I feel like. And when I bought it at first, and the thing is, like, when that pack came out, and what's that other one that was really, I think it was their first, like, game pack where you can go camping and stuff. I don't remember the name of it, but I feel like those packs really have so much potential, and I'm really happy to see that they're going back and giving those kind of like a refresh, because the game packs that we get now, like Tiny Living and like Paranormal, which I actually think that was a stuff pack, like, they have way more, like, gameplay and items and stuff than some of the game packs from a long time ago do, so I'm really excited about that. Now I'm just doing some landscaping. I tried a couple of different things before I settled on what I settled on, but I tried doing these, like, lavender bushes, and I felt like after I did it, I felt like, first of all, it looked way too overgrown, but also it just was not the fall vibe that I was going for, so I ended up changing them to using some yellow and orange flowers. You'll see that here in a minute. Again, I tried some other things before I did that. But yeah. I don't know a ton about landscaping in real life, so I don't really know, like, what grows in the fall and what grows in other seasons, and so for some reason I thought hostas grew in the fall. I don't know if that's right or not, but if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm just trying to decide, again, being really, really indecisive about what I'm going to do for the landscaping. I tried that Japanese tree. I don't know, didn't look good in my opinion. I think I really, really like that purple tree, but I think I end up replacing it with something else, I think, maybe? I don't actually remember. But yeah, here I'm just putting some, like, more orangey and yellowy flowers in there. It gives it more of a fall feeling, I feel like. Yeah, I think I just put a normal tree. I think that's what I actually end up keeping, is just that normal green tree in the front. I think it actually turned out really cute, though. I always try to, like, match my landscaping for a house to, like, the surrounding world. I feel like a lot of builders kind of do that, but it just makes it look a little bit more blended and whatever. And I'm actually thinking about, so this is in Newcrest, which is the first house that I've built in Newcrest for my own, like, little save file that I've been working on. And I'm actually thinking about, in the other lots next to it, doing, like, different season inspired builds. So, like, a winter inspired build, and a summer inspired build, and a springtime inspired build. So let me know what you think about that. I don't know if that'll really fit into the world, but maybe I can kind of build them in all a similar style. I feel like this style of house fits into Newcrest pretty well. Just like an older looking house. But yeah, I kind of have always struggled with what to build in Newcrest, because, like, I really want to do, like, more, like, suburban style homes, but the world isn't really like that. The world is more like colonial and, like, I don't know, maybe I just, like, don't know house styles very well, but I don't know. But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing some, like, season inspired builds next to this house. I also tried to see if I could make some of this cottage living, like, greenery up the house work, but I don't know, I'm just not very good at placing those kinds of things. But yeah, so now I'm moving on to the back. Looks like I actually did keep that lighter colored fence, which I'm actually pretty happy about. Felt like maybe if I did the darker fence, it would be a little too dark, so. But yeah, just added a little table back here using the get together stuff for the chairs. I think that table is base game, but the chairs are definitely get together. And then I also used a little grill. Honestly, I kind of hate putting grills in my Sims builds, because if you have a grill, like, that's all your Sim ever wants to do is just grill, and it's kind of annoying. It's like every time they're hungry, they just go and grill. It's like, why don't you just cook in the kitchen that I built for you? But it's fine. Added this little swing set from Island Living Stuff, because I liked the wood and how it looked, kind of like maybe one of the parents had made it or something like that. So I really like the way that it looks. Added some of the little stumps from that pack that I don't remember the name of, but also thought that was very fallish to have, like, a little fire pit. So I feel like, especially in Michigan, like, one of the biggest fall activities that we did was bonfires. So thought that was really fitting. Sorry if you heard me snap. I was trying to get the dog's attention. On my OBS, I have a hotkey set up to mute the microphone, but I don't remember what it is. So need to figure that out so I can do other things. So I can mute the microphone if I need to while recording. So I'm still learning how all this works. But yeah, I think I'm putting the finishing touches on this house now. Adding some outdoor decorations, adding some terrain paint, all of that stuff. Yeah, I think I'm getting to the end of this. So I hope you guys like this build. Again, if you haven't seen part 1, it's in the description of this video. Go ahead and check it out. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram. All of that information is in the description below. Like this video, give it a comment, let me know what you want to see next, and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.